my possessions. I should get one of those signs that says one of these days I'm going to get organized.
You mean organized?
Organized. Organized. It's a joke. Organized.
Oh, you mean organized, like those little signs they have in offices that say think?
Do you like the place you're working?
That's some good people working for us.
Taxi Driver. De Niro is so good in that because he's like a method actor and he plays exactly who he is, a psychopath. He is out there. But I like his work. I really like his work a lot. And I love Taxi Driver a lot as a noir guy. I love that movie. I haven't seen it in a long time. I'll have to watch it again soon. It's a little disturbing, but in a good way. I think noir should be disturbing, some of it. My mother reads my books, and sometimes she's like, I hope you're not really like that. It's fiction, Mom. It's fiction. Anyway, welcome to the Writer's Life, the place where you get the sight, sound, smells, taste of my particular writer's life, and where you get the truth about the writer's life. So subscribe. We're, I think, pretty well over 5,000 now. And punch the like button, smack it, and tap the bell gently for notifications, because the notification button is very sensitive. This isn't what this is about, but like just to go back to Taxi Driver, like you don't see a lot of that or read a lot of disturbing noir fiction anymore because it's all been watered down by the woke culture. You know, you can't slap a woman around. You know, you can't do any of those things that used to happen in noir. You know, she can't call you bad names. All sorts of stuff you can't do anymore. I do it though. I don't care because I stay true to the genre, and I ignore the whole woke thing. Because you know why? It's going to go away, and it's going to go away relatively soon. What worries me though is when the pendulum swings the other way, because that could be just as bad. We'll have to see. Hopefully, we'll find a happy medium somewhere soon enough. In any case, Organizized. Now I realize I even spelled I spelled it wrong, so I have to go back and change it. But I am not organized enough to save my life. This goes back to what I was talking about on Friday about like the problem with being prolific. Like I found like a novel I wrote pre-COVID, and I totally forgot about the Chase Baker and the Pyramid of Madness. Totally forgot about that one. I wrote it, and it was collecting digital dust inside my computer. Who would have thunk it? Instead, I went on and wrote a whole nother one. But I probably at this point should have an assistant, or at the very least, maybe a writing student or an English student from one of the local colleges coming over here as an intern and helping me out. Actually, they don't even have to do that. All they have to do is just like I can send them stuff to do. But here's the deal. I'm one of those stupid control freaks that likes to do everything himself. I just can't trust anybody else to do what needs to be done for me. For instance, like my new website, you and I made the website. They did a great job out in London. Really good job, I think. But it's not accurate yet, and like there are still books missing and stuff like that, like which is to be expected. And I pay for like this, what they call like a concierge or service, where they can actually do the work for me. I just have to tell them what to do. Problem is, by the time I end up telling them what to do, I can go into the website because it's a WordPress site, and I can make the changes myself. So it's like $60 a month. So I actually contacted the owner today. She's very nice. And I was like, yeah, I'm not even sure I need this anymore, you know. And she's like, yeah, well, you can bow out of it, you know. And she's like, but did we do something wrong or whatever? I'm like, no, not. If anything, I'm really happy with the site. And actually, I would suggest, I'm not getting paid to say this, but like, if you need a website, you can do worse, a lot worse than you and I. I'm like, I just, you know, I explained to her the same thing. Like, by the time I tell somebody how to do something, I can just get it done myself. The problems of being organized. You know, like every other writer, I just want to be writing, you know. And like today, I wrote a bunch of words and did an article, and I always make my deadlines, and I can't help but write new fiction every day. It's just getting everything together. The great Dean Wesley Smith wrote just about the same type of blog the other day about how he wrote a short story that he needs for his Smith's monthly. I can't talk with this fucking tooth. For his Smith's, yeah, S's are particularly hard, as you probably gathered by now. For his Smith's monthly magazine, of which contains all his own material, short stories and novels, brand new stuff. But he knows he wrote a short story for it, but he can't locate it anywhere. And he's like, am I dreaming this? Did I maybe not write the short story? And I know exactly how he feels, because sometimes like I'll write something and forget about it, or I'll write something and put it aside, and then I'm like, and I can't find it. I can't remember the title, and I'll be like, did I write that story, or am I dreaming it? Oh, well, such problems, right? In any case, that's really all I have to say, is I have to get organized, and I have to do it quickly. Yeah, so noir has been a little bit watered down. You know, I don't want you to take the whole like slapping around the better species like the wrong way. That's not, I'm not for that kind of thing. What I'm saying is, you know, in traditional noir, men used to be rough, and dames, they called them dames, used to be, you know, like very sexy, and they'd end up in a, you know, sex would be rough, and there'd be some slapping going on and stuff like that. But I still stay true to all that stuff. I like it because I like it. I like reading it, and it's, to me, it's the true original American literary form. Like, we invented it in the 20s and 30s, and even Hemingway wrote some noir. The Killers, To Have and Have Not. Those are noir books and stories. Anyway, now I'm off on a tangent, but I hope you're having a great Sunday. It's beautiful out. I'm going to go catch a walk, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow, Monday, brand new week. Oh, and my friend Mary had her first grandchild today, so a shout out to you, Mary, all the way out in Watertown. Her first. And the baby's healthy and all that sort of stuff. Good looking kid. I'm happy for them. Happy for her daughter and son-in-law. All right, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Ciao, ciao.